Hey guys, it's Alyssa Marie, your intuitive reader, and we are back again this week for your weekly week ahead reading. So before we get started, just know that if you'd like a personal reading with me, the link to my Etsy is down below. I have recently added some new listings. Also my Patreon, where we have exclusive content, giveaways, early access, etc. And also merch and other social media is down below in the description box. So go ahead and pick which pile you want to pick. This is pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. For pile 1, we have this angel statue. For pile 2, we have the prosperity fish. And for pile 3, we have this beautiful little blue dragon. So whenever you're ready, you can pick. If not, you can pause the video, take more time, and you will find the timestamp down below. Whoopsie. Little dragon, he's so cute. All right, so let's get to the first pile. Okay, let me just adjust this quickly here so we can get a better view. Okay. All right. So if you chose pile number 1 with this cute little baby angel statue, this is your week ahead reading. Okay, so first off, we have the card of grieving. Now, we're going to get the rest of the cards, but don't fret when we see this card. We will explain it more in detail. We also have the 7 of Swords, okay. We have the Queen of Cups. We have Venus with love, beautiful. And then lastly, we have Capricorn with the Boss. Okay, so we are in Capricorn season. This is random, but my birthday is on the 14th, so I am a Capricorn. If you're a Capricorn, holla. But that isn't really the point of the reading, right? This Capricorn, we're more looking at the energy. So let me just make sure we're getting all the cards. Okay, so first off, I do see this week as being an intense week. I will not lie to you. And when I say intense, I mean energetically intense, okay? So there are a lot of strong emotions this week, but because the energies are so intense, there is a transformation happening, right? We do have the butterfly here. The butterfly is a beautiful symbol of transformation. It's a beautiful symbol of rebirth, of metamorphosis, okay? So I do see this week that you are grieving about something. And this doesn't have to be anything present. This can be about something that happened in the past. This can be grieving for generations ago, okay? That is for some of you. But for the majority of you, I feel like it's a bit of grieving at your situation. I feel that there have been people in your life, right, with this 7 of Swords that did not have your best of interests in mind. They did not have their best intentions put forward. They were deceptive. They betrayed you, okay? This can be in a friend way. This can be in a romantic way. I feel that this has already happened though. So I don't want you to be afraid that this week someone's going to be deceptive. This is more like someone was deceptive to you. Someone was careless with your heart and it did cause upset, okay? Now, this can be a family member, this can be anyone, but this did cause you, whether this is recent or a long time ago, this still is causing you to go through this grieving stage once in a while, because, I'll tell you personally, there have been things that have happened to me years ago, right? Years and years ago, and I'll have a trigger of something and I'll sit down and I'll cry, okay? And I'll cry for 10 minutes and I'll accept it, I'll feel it, I'll wipe my tears away and I'll continue on with my day. And that's normal and that's okay because I do feel that you have been through some trauma, okay? But you have made such a recovery. You have made such a transformation with this butterfly, okay? Notice how the butterfly is above these grieving women. Okay, let me get that a little closer so you can see. Notice how it's above. It's above and there's light emanating from it. It's because the butterfly is rising above it. The butterfly, right, it still dealt with the grieving. It was still down here at one point, but it's rising above it. And that's you. Because I don't want you to think that grieving is something to be ashamed of and feeling upset, feeling sad, whether it be feeling sad for the whole situation, sad for yourself, sad for somebody else, okay? Whatever trauma you've been through, and believe me, I feel that it's a lot, you are rising above that, okay, this week. It's very intense. And what's beautiful is that you're coming into the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is a emotionally mature, feminine energy. Remember, feminine energy has nothing to do with gender, okay? You can be a male watching this, that doesn't matter. But you are finally coming into your emotions, your intuition, and you are finally feeling emotionally secure. Notice the King of Cups is not up here, but the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups, they're on this little island, and there's water about here. And you can see the water, I mean, like, it's moving, right? It's not necessarily calm, okay? And that's because there is things still going around the Queen. Think of the water like your emotions, okay? There are still things coming up to the Queen's island, but she's not letting it affect her, okay? She's still near it. She still experiences it, but she doesn't let that water come onto her island, right? That is what I'm trying to get at. She experiences this, but she's not letting it weigh her down. And that's the energy you're coming into this week. And I feel that this is it's definitely a positive shift. And it is a shift that is going to be lasting, okay? You also have Venus with love. So know that there might be somebody this week that is coming towards you in a loving way. Okay, whether this be romantic, so it could be a romantic interest of yours, could be a Capricorn coming towards you with a love aspect, a love offer, but it also could just be self-love, okay? I do feel a lot of self-love. For the majority of you, it is self-love, but there is an element of love this week. Maybe you have a crush on somebody, and you're thinking romantically, but you're also harnessing this Capricorn energy, and Capricorn energy is very, very, it's serious, but it's accomplished, it is stable, because the Queen of Cups is very stable in her emotions, and the Capricorn is very the boss, right? They're the boss of their emotions. They are prepared, they are organized, they are ambitious, they go for it. You know what I'm saying? So I do see a balance here this week between the Capricorn energy and the Queen of Cups energy. Know also, if you are a starseed, if you do identify as such, the Venusians might want to work with you this week. You will probably be receiving a lot of Venusian light codes this week, but I do recommend you do a lot of self-love activities, I do recommend you take a bubble bath, you do whatever it is that is good for you, take a break, watch your favorite movie, make a delicious recipe, have a chocolate cake, whatever it is. A lot of self-love, spend time meditating, spend time with your crystals. Because you picked the angel as well, know that the Venusians, and this is for only the people that resonate with this, if the Venusian thing does not resonate with you, just kindly, disregard this part. But the angels are very connected to the Venusians because Venusians are very angelic. So also know that the angels are with you this week. And we do have the rose coming up and the butterfly. So know that if the Venusians or possibly angels, or both, are with you this week, look for symbols such as the butterfly and the rose. But it is a beautiful week coming up, okay? It is a beautiful week. The main advice I have for you is to really harness those emotions, come into those emotions, feel this grieving or this upset, but don't let this trauma drag you down. Don't let other people drag you down, and be your own boss, okay? Go out there and own it, all right? That is what I have for you, pile number 1. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye. All right, if you chose the fish, he's actually very dusty. I apologize about that. This is your reading. This is the prosperity fish. I'm going to put him over here, and we will see what you have for your week. Okay, first card out is freedom. Well, that is beautiful, right? Freedom is wonderful. We all deserve freedom. We have 12th house with surrender. Yes. Okay, I'm feeling a definite message already, but let's get the rest of your cards. We have temperance. Yep, still going with that message. We have the King of Pentacles. And lastly, we have reputation. Okay, so let's just get our cards all in frame here. Unfortunately, with the size the fish is, you probably won't be able to see his head, no matter how I do this. So sorry about that. But let's get into the reading. So first off, I see this week as being very liberating. There is a sense, right, of freedom. There is a sense of setting yourself free, removing yourself from the cage. In this regard, with this card, that rhymed, the way I see it is, I see this as she has the opportunity to let herself out from the cage. I don't feel that she's been put in the cage by others. I do feel that, and I feel that is a lot of the way for a lot of people, right? A lot of our things we go through, some of the things are not our fault. Some of the things, are out of our control, but there's a lot in our life that we can control. And I feel that over time you have put yourself in this cage, okay? And when I say that, I think it's in regard, this is a general reading, so it can be in regards to love, it can be in regards to career. For a lot of you, it is revolving around career and life purpose, because we have King of Pentacles and reputation. So for the majority of you, it's going to be career, life purpose. But for some of you, it's with love, it's with relationships, it's with self. It's just been a sense of not speaking your truth, not living who you are truly, and locking yourself in a cage, okay? And that's easy to do, especially, with the things are the way they are in this world right now. Sometimes it's hard to be ourselves. It's hard to express ourselves because there's crazies out there. And I don't mean to bring things like that up, but basically what I'm referring to is the whole Capitol raid and how people are crazy and violent, and I just can't believe that even happened, and that's a side note. But I want you to really work on living your truth. I want you to balance that throat chakra. I want you to live your truth to yourself and set yourself free from this cage. Like I said, if it does have to do with love for that small portion of you, you are able to love again this person, these people, what they did to you. It's terrible, but you deserve love, and you deserve to love again. If this is about career, it's not too late. If this is about life purpose, you are not caged into a job. You are not caged into a situation. Sometimes it might feel like you are, but you are not, okay? You have the opportunity to co-create your own reality. You have the opportunity to manifest everything that you desire, and you have the opportunity to say no, to say F that job and leave, okay? Now, I've done that before, where I say F that job and I quit, and sometimes I regret it because, sometimes it's better to resign and not just quit on the spot, and not just, if something's not right for you. But I don't want you to be like sticking it out just because you're like, oh, I need the money. And like, that's the truth. A lot of us stay in jobs because we need the money. But I promise you that if you quit this job and really try finding another job, and if this doesn't resonate, that's okay. It also could be literally life purpose, or I said love, but something here, life purpose / career, is not 100% balanced with temperance here, because I feel that you're going to be coming into this temperance energy, this balance, once you surrender. And with surrender, I'm really talking about understanding there's a lot going on behind the scenes and kind of going with the flow. Now, I'm telling you right now, the message that I'm getting is that the job, either the job that you've been in, or the career, or the life purpose, it is okay to change it. It is okay to start over again. It is okay to go back to school. It is okay to try something new, okay? If you're really happy in your job and your love life, okay, then just know that this is something that you'll be focusing on this week. I still think, though, that there's an imbalance, okay? Maybe you're not spending much time with yourself. You could be a workaholic. You could be overworking yourself. There is an imbalance, though, for everybody. I want to make that clear. But you're coming into temperance. You're coming into balance this week. But currently, this upcoming week, but currently you're in the cage, okay? Because I don't think that you see that there's an imbalance. I think maybe it's kind of gone into your subconscious mind. It's kind of not there, but you have to understand that there's a lot of these responsibilities that you have. With the King of Pentacles, I do feel like, I feel like you're kind of owning it in a way. Like, if you're completely okay with your job, you might be high up in your job, or you might be getting a promotion this week. But even if things are going well in your job, there's still a lack of balance right now, because you are trying to control a lot of things that you are unable to, okay? This is one big thing that I've learned, and I really try to tell myself a lot because it's completely accurate. You cannot change, okay? So really listen to this. And I know that you've heard it before, but really listen to it and really energetically feel it. You cannot change what somebody else thinks of you. You cannot change what somebody else does to you. You cannot change what they say to you. But you can change how you react to that situation. You can change that. You can change you, but you can't change anyone else. So if this does have to do with love, right? You can't change them. But by putting yourself in this cage that you've had regarding life, purpose, career, or love, right? You are damaging yourself because you are having a hard time. There's a lot of healing this week, okay? There's a lot of things. There's a lot of healing I feel from angels. I know you didn't pick the angel, but I do feel an angelic connection here. You've got angels watching over you. And for the most part, you're going to set yourself free this week. You're going to say, I've had enough. Boom. I'm changing my career path. I'm quitting this job. I'm moving up in this job. I'm asking for a raise in this job. I'm trying to find love again. I'm changing my life purpose. Okay, those are the options for this general reading. But you are freeing yourself this week. And I do see a sense of forgiveness too here, right? We have forgiveness with the 12th house. Forgiving people, that doesn't mean we're saying what they did was right, but we're choosing to not let it lock us up in a cage anymore. Because if we're locked in a cage, we're not handling it correctly, okay? But, once we've felt the emotions, we must move on. So I do feel that there is forgiveness that needs to happen. But dreams as well. There might be some symbols in your dreams to pay attention to. We have the white dove here. That's a symbol this week to pay attention to. If you see a white dove, a white bird, there is going to be, the angels are going to be present for you. We also have the symbol of the dragonfly here as well. The dragonfly, if you see, she's bringing her the key. But I do feel like she did put herself in the cage, okay? She put herself in and locked away and threw away the key. Sorry, my camera's getting a little out of balance here. My goodness. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, and then let's see, anything else I see for this week? I think that's all. But know that it's a good week. It's a good week, but it's important that you set yourself free, because there's some aspect of your life where you're not doing that, where you're not living the way you want to live, where you're not saying the things you want to say, where you're not feeling your true self, okay? And that can be with anything. And I want you to set yourself free. I want you to say, don't care what other people think. Don't care what my subconscious, my other half of myself thinks. I'm living with what my truth is, okay? So I hope you enjoyed this reading, pile number 2, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye. All right, so this is for those of you who chose pile number 3 with this cute little dragon with her eggs down there. That is cute. I love that little statue. So let's go ahead and get into it. This is your weekly reading. Let's see what energies we have for this upcoming week. Beautiful. Transformation. Okay, this message has been coming through so much. Pile number 1, they have the big old butterfly too, talking about transforming. Next, we have Scorpio with the animal, and oh my gosh, look at that word. First word right there. Can you see it? It's not focusing. Transformative, intense, passionate. Yes. So this is an intense week. I'm going to say that right now. This is an intense week for you. That's not a bad thing. We have the World. Yes. Okay, wait. Before I put that down, I'll put this other one down first. We have 7th house with relating, partners, companionship, best friends, marriage, relationships. Okay. And then we have the World, like I said. And then our last tarot card is the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. So because we're talking about, relationships here, this knight could be a person. He or she could be an earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus this week, or have predominantly earth in their chart. Doesn't have to be a person though. So this week, there's a lot of change happening for you. There's a lot of intense energies, and a lot of it has to do with love, okay? And when I say love, let me rephrase that. I don't want to say love. I want to say partnership, because this could have to do with a romantic interest, but this could also have to do with a friend or even a family member. It could be platonic as well. But I do see a change for you guys, okay? I feel that you're kind of moving to the next level with this individual. If you don't know of this individual, maybe they are going to make it known to you this week. Maybe they're going to message you. But I see it definitely being about you and another person this week, okay? It's definitely about partnership. Now, with the transformation, okay, I feel that it's going to be, maybe you have been through a lot with this person. This could be a new person, or it could be, because it's a general reading, it's hard to pinpoint. This could be a new person, or it could be a person from your past. I do feel that you guys might reconnect or connect for the first time. And there's going to be a change in the energies between you. I do feel that if you did have a relationship before with them in some way, and there was a pause, maybe there was a falling out, this was Spirit's choice. It was because you guys were not on the same path. You guys were not on the same vibration. But the fact that they're coming back is saying that you now are. And you're actually both, you actually both have transformed into more compatible partners for each other. And when I say partners, remember, partnership in any form, in any level. You both have become better for each other. And I do feel, wow, this is beautiful energy though. I feel that this is a soulmate connection, okay? In that they are in your soul family. If you're still a little bit confused about soulmate, soul family, twin flame, those kind of things, I do got a video on my channel where I explain that, because I know some people get a bit confused with that. So if you're interested in that, you can check that video out. But I do feel that they are a soulmate. Very briefly, we have several soulmates in our soul family, okay? We might have 15 soulmates, we might have 30 soulmates. That's technically several, but in the realm of how many people live on this planet and how many people would live in the universe and other that's actually not that many. But finding a soulmate connection is a beautiful thing, and it's a sacred thing, okay? So understand that. But I say that because this connection is very strong. Now, with the World card, the World, it talks about completion. So I do feel that this person completes you and you complete this person, and that your journeys will come full circle once you meet up again. Okay, so the thing is that I think that both of you have, oh, I can't believe I'm not mentioning this. They could also be a Scorpio, okay? That's just a side note. But it could also be a Libra, because we have the scales. But this week, either someone's going to return from your past, or somebody new is going to step in. Or you're just going to view a single person differently. And I don't think that this week there's going to be a completion, because we do have the Knight of Pentacles. And if we're not looking at him as just a figure, but we're looking at him for the message that he brings, the Knight. He also, when I say he, this person could be he, she, they, it doesn't matter, but he is slow. So know that the completion feeling, the world, is not going to happen this week, but that it will happen. You will reach a sort of completion in a good way. I don't mean completion as in an ending with this person, but that you will reach a type of, how do I say, like things will come full circle. I hope that makes sense, right? Like if there is missing puzzle pieces now, the puzzle pieces will be put in. Like I said, I don't think that's going to happen this week because we have this slow energy. The Knight of Pentacles, though, just because he's slow does not mean that it's bad, because the Knight of Pentacles plans. The Knight of Pentacles is not impulsive. The Knight of Pentacles weighs his options and plans and then goes forward, okay? Because we have a Knight, though, there could be an offering. Like I said, somebody could offer you a form of partnership. Somebody could be like, hey, it could be a friend where they could reconnect, like, hey, how are you doing? Would you want to meet up? That's an example. Could be somebody messaging and being like, hey, I really like working with you in class. You want to go out for dinner sometime? It could be on any level. I feel a reconnection, though, for a lot of you, but it could also be a new person, and it could be this form of offer, okay? Let's see, anything else I want to mention, but definitely vary on partnerships. This also could literally be right about a relationship with a mother figure, with a father figure, okay? And strengthening that. But it's going to be an intense week. There's going to be a lot of shifting. If you haven't watched my recent video talking about entering the age of Aquarius, my guides have been telling me that there's going to be a lot of instantaneous shifts. And with this transformation coming out, transformative, pile number 1 as well, and a lot of the readings I've been doing have been talking about transforming. These transformative energies are going to be intense, and they are going to be quick. So be prepared for that, okay? But you and this other person are both going through it together. It also talks about regeneration, right? So that's why I was talking about regenerating, healing old wounds and moving forward, okay? So I hope that this reading resonated with you. If not, might want to check another pile. Sometimes these pick a card weekly ones aren't going to resonate with everyone because, right, they are general, they're very general, and we have 3 piles. So, but I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye-bye.